I just wanted to start off my very first episode of A Few Light Thoughts to talk about last night's WWE Raw 1000. Excellent show, definitely worth watching. If you did not watch it, or you missed it, you can definitely check it out probably somewhere on YouTube. I just wanted to point out a few things that I enjoyed. Again, these are my opinions. You are welcome to share your own in the comment section down there. Yeah, that's my finger. Anyway, so having Mr. McMahon come out and welcome everybody to Monday Night Raw, just like he did on January 11th, 1993, I was a big fan of. I am a huge Mr. McMahon fan, and I really appreciated it, especially having him say in his WrestleMania type voice, "Welcome to Monday Night Raw." Loved it. Seeing JR come back was great too. He tweeted out later that night whether he should shave his little goatee or not. I say keep it. Looks distinguished. Let's see. Great to see the legends during the match, or during Raw. Especially Roddy Piper, who has a absolutely tremendous podcast every Thursday night. I'm in Eastern time zone, so I have to catch it at 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern on Thursdays. But depending on your time zone, they go live on the Toad Hop Network, and I believe it's toadhopnetwork.com at 8 p.m. Pacific. So 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. You do the math in between. They've had 2 episodes, and both of them so far have been absolutely tremendous. Mae Young with the hand was interesting. Not interesting as in, oh, that's interesting. Interesting as in, why the flip did they do that? And I will try to be a little PG on here. I'm going by notes that I went on last night. I tried recording this last night, and it took 17 minutes. I'm going to try to cut that down. AJ being named the new Raw General Manager. Interesting where this is going. Obviously, it probably won't be a permanent thing. Maybe it will. Who knows? I still think my choice for Raw General Manager would have been Dennis Haskins, who you all know as Mr. Belding from Saved by the Bell. You can actually follow him on Twitter here, over here, at Mr. Belding. But obviously he wasn't picked, and I'm sure he'll do a guest appearance sometime soon. He was actually on Raw, almost a year ago, maybe less, just in the audience, but he was perfectly behind Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler. A few other things I liked. The interaction between The Rock and Daniel Bryan was pretty good. It kind of had that attitude feel to it. They were hinting at a Rock and Bryan feud. Not liking that. However, I am liking, and especially after what happened at the end of last night's Raw, the Rock CM Punk feud. Should be very interesting and definitely worth watching. Let's see. The Miz, the guy, I didn't like him at first, but then I grew to appreciate him. The new Intercontinental Champion, it's extremely exciting. The belt finally is awesome. The design by itself is awesome, but now that he holds it, it's tremendous and awesome. So, congratulations to The Miz. Obviously, you can follow him. Oh, let's do this again. Right here. Whoop. It's going to be right here. Mike The Miz. So, follow him. Awesome tweets. Let's see. Stephanie owning Paul Heyman was great. Called him out on his WCW time, which for kids that are watching that don't remember what WCW was, and the fact that he was actually in WCW back in the early 90s when it was still technically part of the NWA. If you don't know about that, YouTube it. It's all over YouTube. tremendous. The Dangerous Alliance. He managed Ravishing Rick Rude, Stone Cold, his version of the Midnight Express. Oh, the feud between him and Jim Cornette and the Midnight Expresses. Great, absolutely great. I believe that match is on the Essential Starcade DVD set. Must watch that. Then we had a little bit later, after showing just clips of Howard Finkel, or not Howard Finkel, excuse me, we'll talk about him in a second. Cena versus Austin on WWE 13. Alright, sure, whatever. And then Austin McMahon clips, but no Stone Cold. Sure. Matter of fact, that was the only set of classic clips they showed that night, which surprised me for the 1000th episode, that they would only show one set of clips. You would think they would show more, especially with all of DX coming back, with Mr. McMahon announcing, here, well, I'll go ahead and talk about it now. Sean Mooney coming back, it's, why not show those clips? Just little pet peeve, but whatever. Okay, now go back a second. We're talking about Howard Finkel coming back to ring announce for a match, which was Heath Slater versus pretty much every damn WWE legend, Raw legend that is, that faced him, building up to the 1000th episode. But he would not face them. He would face Lita in a no disqualification, no count out match, which was pretty much 3 moves and he jobbed. I did want to give a mad prop to my buddy Alex Raven let's get this ready right here. Alright. Diva Alexandra. Follow her. She is a huge wrestling geek like myself. She was the lady that when Lita was coming down to the ring, had her sign, this sign right here. The only Lita sign that I saw in the audience. She worked really hard on this sign. I'm absolutely thrilled that she got it shown. As someone who's had their sign shown before. Not saying that being on the 1000th episode of Raw wasn't better, but I was I was at this one, and yeah. Anyway, so that was Great American Bash, by the way, in 2006 in Indianapolis, Indiana, at the Conseco Fieldhouse. Not Conseco, not Banker's Life. Conseco. Get it right. Anyway, off tangent. But follow her, once again, Diva, go this way, Diva Alexandra. Excellent job with that sign. Definitely, I'm just congratulations on having your sign, the only Lita sign, shown to a worldwide audience, live and in living color. Like I said earlier, Sean Mooney interviewed Daniel Bryan, which was great to see him. They kept Skyping with Charlie Sheen all night, and then they're talking about Charlie Sheen calling Daniel Bryan a goat face, having a baby face beard, going to take it off to reveal losing on both sides, and then said that any time that Daniel Bryan was going to be in Los Angeles, that he would meet up with him. Well, hi kids, we're heading to SummerSlam, which is in Los Angeles. A little more interesting now. Will Charlie Sheen be at SummerSlam? Guess we'll find out. We had the Brothers of Destruction reunite for one night. Cool, a little nostalgic feeling. I don't think I'm sold yet on The Undertaker having that little mohawk, thin hair thing. But I did find it funny that he was getting into a fight with his hood for his robe. I found that hilarious. And then we had the Cena versus Punk match, which everybody knows by now. Big Show's interfered. CM Punk ended up winning or losing, but John Cena never won the title, so he's technically the first guy that has never won the title by cashing in Money in the Bank. And then The Rock comes out to attack the Big Show, and then while he's giving the most electrifying move in sports entertainment today, the people say, "Oh, no!" Gets interrupted by CM Punk. And that is where we're heading towards a CM Punk Rock feud. I like it. I really like it. Because this is actually a storyline where the audience is split right down the middle. Because you have CM Punk fans and you have Rock fans. Unlike WrestleMania, where you had Rock fans, which were basically Rock fans and people who hated Cena, and then Cena fans. This one you've got right down the middle. Bam, bam. So I am looking for it, and I will call this right now, because it's pretty much obvious that it's going to be a Punk Rock match at Royal Rumble for the title. So that is my few light thoughts about this past month, or well, last night's Monday Night Raw 1000. First episode of A Few Light Thoughts. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't mean to take a lot of your time. Looks like I'm doing pretty decent. Hopefully we can get this uploaded to Facebook or YouTube. Follow me on Twitter, and we'll do this one more time right here. King of Mad Props. And if you want to share your opinion, write on down. So until next time, we'll see ya for another edition of A Few Light Thoughts. So long, everyone.